Okay, so don't mind the rosy cheeks and the hair in a ponytail, but I was so excited to share this information that my coach tells me it doesn't have to be perfect, just get it out there when you have an idea. So I am implementing, I am taking action, and I want people to understand that buying a house, even though it seems so overwhelming with the down payment, that if you break it down, which I'm gonna do for you really quick with some math, it actually is possible. So I want you to do after this video, go into your bank account, go to your credit card statements. How much every month, every week are you paying in Uber Eats, DoorDash, restaurants, bars, Starbucks, things that make us feel good at the time, but is it really investing in our future regardless of how old you are? I talked to someone yesterday that was 23 and he was actually preparing to purchase his first home, which was so amazing. So I want you to know that it's something that you could do too. Okay, so bear with me. So I'm in San Diego. The sales price is actually a little bit higher on average. So I'm gonna use $750,000 in the first example. Okay, let's take 3% down payment. Now that's possible if you're a first-time home buyer. What that's gonna do, if you take $750 times 3%, that's $22,500 as your down payment. So you might be like, oh my God, $22,500, I don't even know, how is that gonna happen? So you don't have to buy a house tomorrow, right? But I wanted to give you an idea of how you can make it possible 12 months from now, let's say, right? There's still gonna be houses on the market. There's still great investments. All right, so let's check it out. Closing costs. So just use it as a general rule. Closing costs are gonna average about 2% times the sales price. Okay, so what you're gonna do, so quick math, you take $750,000, you take 2% of that, what's that gonna be? So $15,000, right, in closing costs. Now, the cool thing about the market right now is that there are seller incentives, meaning sellers are actually giving credits to buyers that purchase their home that could possibly even cover all of these closing costs, which I'm not even gonna go into, okay? But that's a possibility. So then you're actually just looking at this number, okay, in the amount. So let's keep going. So total investment, right? Total investment equals $37,500. So stay with me, okay? That sounds like a lot of money. But let's say, for example, you're buying the house with another person, right? Whether it be a roommate, a spouse, domestic partner, family member, whatever it is that you can look to invest into a home together. So I'm gonna take $37,500 and divide it by 12. Okay, our goal is to get into a house in 12 months. That equals $3,125 a month, right? So per month. And then I'm gonna divide that by 2 people, okay? So that's gonna equal $1,562 a month that each person, right, needs to save in order to come up with this total number to buy a house, all right? So let's break it down even further. So if you take 1,562, you divide it by 4 weeks in a month, what does that equal? Okay, so that equals, for each person, $390 per week, right? Or $781 every 2 weeks to save. Okay, so I'm gonna put save. So if you have the ability to buy a home with another person, right? Think about it. Could you possibly save $390 a week? Look at what you're spending in things other than saving it to invest into a home, okay? Now, I wanna do kind of the same thing. $750, I know that's a high amount. Let's say you wanna do a starter home, right? Your first home doesn't have to be your forever home. But let's take a real quick math here. So $550,000, okay? Starter home. Let's take times 3%, right? Down payment if you're a first-time home buyer. If you're not, and a first-time home buyer is you haven't owned a home within the last 3 years. If you're not a first-time home buyer, there's programs at 3.5% down or 5% down. Okay, we could do the math together if you're interested in getting more information. So this is gonna equal $16,500, right? Our closing costs are gonna average $11,000, right? So what's our total investment? $27,500. Now, isn't that crazy, right? You're basically what, $10,000 off of an investment to go from $550,000 to $750,000, right? So when you break it down, it doesn't seem like that much. So you take $27,500, you divide that by 12, that's gonna equal $22.91 a month, okay? You divide that by 2 people, that's gonna equal $11.45 per month each, right? You divide that by 4 weeks. I know, I'm so excited, so I'm writing so fast. That's $286 per week, or $572 every 2 weeks, because most people get paid every 2 weeks. Okay, so tell me, if you really looked at what you're spending, are you spending $286 a week, right? You and your spouse, you and your partner, you and your roommate, on things other than investing, right? Other than saving for your future. Now, I did do it as a single person. If you're looking to buy a $550,000 house, you would need $22.91 a month to have enough in 12 months. Divide that by 4, it's $572 a week, which is $82 a day. Now, you're probably like, I don't spend $82 a day on stuff. I bet you do. So again, go back to your bank accounts. I wanted to just share this because buying a home is such a great investment, especially a 23-year-old, right, that I just talked to yesterday. He's a firefighter. I've talked to people of all ages. It's never a bad time. So what I want you to do is just reach out to me, right? Let me try and help you figure out a path to get to homeownership, whether it's in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, maybe you need 24 months, right? But think about it. If you took that money and put it aside, put it into an account that possibly could earn you interest, it probably could take you a shorter amount of time. So I know this video is longer than normal. I apologize, but I had inspiration. I wanted to get the message out there. My name is Tracy Schmidt. I am with the Schmidt Team, empowered by NEXA Mortgage. We make mortgages easy. We put plans like this together for people. And I really, really hope that it woke you up maybe, or maybe you could pass it on to your kids or a family member to let everybody know that buying a home and investing in your future is possible. Just break it down into small, tiny bites. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Reach out if you need anything. Bye.